It's the NFL on EA Sports, and everyone's watching Devin Lloyd. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the Jags and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last 8 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I think it's fair to say he's had a bit of a tumultuous tenure in the NFL thus far because at one point, he looked like a future franchise quarterback who was worthy of his first-round selection. But over the last couple of years, he's been pretty much the complete opposite. Jones is now hoping this fresh start can help get his career back on track. But for that to happen, he's got to take advantage of the opportunities like the one he has here.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Bigsby. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch, and the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Jaguars at 2-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
throwing, Jones. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, Jones being chased out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mac Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 14 carries, 108 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota.